Welcome to Coffee with Cannon, backyard beverage, bullshitting with Bill, whatever you'd like to do. So I got up early today. It was pouring raining when I get up. That's why it's beautiful right now. No, I don't see any more rain. I decided to do the show on the other side of the yard, not on the pool side. Everyone wants to dive in the pool. So I don't want to. I don't want to give you that temptation of saying, Bill, when are we going in the pool? Sergeant George Ishog, first guy on the scene. He's 1084. Hey, Sergeant Ishog, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Uh, yeah, so I decided to do it on this side. No rain, and actually we were hoping for some rain because our grass was drying up, and we don't have a sprinkler system. My wife's running out here with a damn hose. Christy's fam, hi, how are you, Christy? Good to see you. Uh, 20 people in the chat already. Wow, that was quick. You guys don't waste any time. A minute and 8 seconds. 20 people in the chat. Good to see you. Um, Tana family memories. Always good to have those. Tana family memories. LA vibes. Yo, what up? Got any plans for Christmas in July? Susie, is that Melbourne, Florida or Melbourne, Australia, Susie? Uh, KH Walker, hi from Vancouver. Say hello to my buddy blues guitarist Jim Burns, good buddy of mine. Kim Allison, hi Sergeant Bill, great show last night. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Susie, oh, you're from Australia. It's Melbourne, Australia. Wow, that's tremendous. I'm so glad you're a fan. Yesterday, sometimes Bill Ryan from Ryan Investigative Group, good to see you, Bill. Always good to see you. Yes, sometimes when we sit back here, I just talk to you guys. We talk about whatever subject pops up. And I spoke something yesterday. I was saying, oh, I think I want to move to Florida so I don't have to pay these heavy duty taxes that I pay here. And then I also said, plus I love Ron DeSantis. I hope Ron DeSantis runs for president. Oh, and someone took great umbrage. Oh, paying school taxes isn't just for your kids, it's for the community. Is that why everyone that lives in the community, a couple of doors away from me, the Clintons included, that pay, 60, $100,000 a year in taxes, is that why all of them, after their kids get out of school, they sell their homes at huge profits and they move? Is that why? Because they want to pay the school taxes for the community? What bullshit. Whenever I hear someone like that, it's a total socialist. Go ahead. And then she goes, I'm unsubscribing. Go ahead. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. Like, oh, you're unsubscribing. We obviously think alike. Does anyone want to pay high taxes on their house for the rest of their life? I mean, you pay them when you're working and your kids are in the schools, and then at some point you want to break from it, right? And to suggest that you want to break from it, is that anti-American? No, I think it's common sense, I would think, right? But this woman, whoever she was, and she left, I basically said, see ya. But I'm unsubscribing. Sorry that you feel that way. But KH Walker, so sorry to hear about Ivana Trump. Horrible, horrible way to die. You would think that she would have people that live with her, like house help, like a housekeeper or a cook or someone that takes care of her. I mean, when you live by yourself, that's one of the dangers. You get in a small little accident, and I mean, research shows most accidents on this earth happen in the home. So if you don't have anyone there to help you when you fall or something happens, you very well could die. That could have been something that she was very treatable if someone was there to call an ambulance or someone was there to get her up off the floor or whatever. Uh, Horrible, horrible. And my father-in-law, I don't know, he got to be 6, 7 years ago, he fell on the stairs and shattered his hip. And his wife was there at the time, and he got he was taken out. If he was by himself, he would have died. There's no doubt, because he almost died anyway. But if he was by himself, he would have died. So that's why when we joke when we say, "I've fallen and I can't get up," but sometimes you need help and you can't get to the help. Not everyone has their cell phone in their pocket or within reaching distance, and so it's a real problem. So it looks like it's going to be a good day today. At first, I thought it was going to rain all day. Hard to handle. My hand is there's no swelling today. I'm on the mend. Good for you. Hard to handle. Did you ever get it X-rayed? You probably didn't listen to me and get it X-rayed, and hopefully it'll be okay. But it's always a good idea to get it X-rayed. Next week, I'm supposed to start. If you're in a good school district, a school-age family would move into my house. Well, isn't that the point? Like, you make your house available for the younger people that have kids to, to live in your house and to buy your house, and then to use the schools, right? Once your kids have gone through the high schools and the public school systems, and you paid all those taxes for X amount of years, does anyone feel a duty to keep paying those taxes? Kim Alliston, I'm feeling much better today. I still have the pain. It's still tight, but I walked a mile already today. I went to the gym, my regular gym, and I lifted really light weights because I feel a little bit weak still. But I'm back on the mend, and next week I start PT. Yeah, PT. Yeah, you know me. I'm down with PT. Yeah, you know me. So I'm going to get some physical therapy. Mezzy Mom, finally catching you from San Francisco. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Nancy Schmidt, nope, not me. Bill, my wife is a Parkinson's patient with balance problems. It's not easy someone after a fall. Yeah, no, look, we all have our unique problems, and there's unique solutions for the problems we have. And sometimes the solutions aren't easy solutions, My mom's in assisted living, and she really is confined to a wheelchair because she should have gotten her knee replaced years ago, but she didn't. She fell last week and broke a bone in her arm. That's one of the things of getting old that sucks, And you down with OPT, get better. Phil, no, I'm Bill. Phil's the other guy, the Italian guy that tells veal cutlet parmesan hero stories. I'm Bill. OMG, KH Walker. Oh my God. And you guys follow Jimmy Calandra, Bath Beach. He was a gangster back in the day. He's in Vegas, and he hit a jet. Bill, OPT, sorry, dude. That's okay. That's okay. I have no. You can't insult me. This is a friendly conversation. Backyard coffee. Hard to handle. My dad said if you can wiggle it, bed rest, ice, ibuprofen. My dad raised me. He gets custody of me. Yeah, hey, look. Ice is always a good idea, But for the first 2 weeks of this, I had ice on every single, bunch of times a day. And, you have to have someone to wait on you, Sinoville 69, good afternoon, Bill. How are you? Good to see you. Today, even before my wife left, I asked her to tie my sneakers so I could go to the gym because I can't reach down and do it anymore. It's right now anyway. It's too painful. Frank Marshall, Jimmy's doing a live from Vegas today. Good for Jimmy Calandra. Good dude. He's been on our show. We've been on his show. Guy turned his life around. Good dude, and I wish him nothing but success. Jimmy Calandra, Bath Avenue boys, right? He's got some life story, But Kim Alliston, hard to handle. Good, you have such a good father. Absolutely, We all need someone we can lean on. That's a Rolling Stones tune, right? So we all need someone we can lean on. So baby, if you wanna, you can lean on me. Jane, hey Bill, how's it going watching from here in the UK? Great. Good to see my people from across the pond. Join in me garden. Join Bill in his garden. It's not his yard. I learned that from you Brits. It's called the Golden. Welcome from across the pond. Where's my Irish people? After my surgery, I was told to use the ice machine for the swelling and recovery. Have you tried it? I use it. Yeah, I mean, I put ice on it as often as I can. You know, it's good to have those those plastic ice packs that they'll freeze because they last a long time. Where the regular ice it melts and you get all soaking wet. Well, you put it inside a baggie and then a towel, right? Kim Allison, last night's show was very uplifting. That's very nice. It's very nice to hear that. It's fun to do. You're talking about the shark show? You want to hear something? YouTube tried to demonetize me on the shark show, and I challenged it. I'm awaiting a decision. Like, why would you demonetize me on the shark show? Like, how is that not? How do advertisers not want to advertise on the shark show? All the people, it was like a public service announcement. Be careful. There's been 5 shark attacks on Long Island, Cenoville 69, it's the one that circulated cold ice water around injury. K.H. Walker, what? Yeah, I mean, I looked at it today. I was like, they're challenging me whether it gets monetized. And I was like, why would you demonetize this? This was... That's great. I was just reading what you had to say. Hard to handle. He praises his dad. His dad is his hero. His dad comes to his aid all the time. Hey, I hope that my kids feel that way about me. I think I've been there for them. But they don't praise me. There's people praise you in other ways, silently, I guess. And through showing love in other ways, right? Bill, you were picking on the sharks. That's why. Maybe, Frank. Isn't that crazy? Like, I do a show about sharks, and they threaten to demonetize it because they say the advertisers don't want to advertise on a shark show. Nuts, right? Kim Allison decided to watch Forrest Gump. Made me cry this morning. Forrest Gump is a very touching movie in so many different parts, right? Panda Bear, well, I had a great laugh. That's great. Forrest Gump, oh my God. When you talk about a show that touches all the emotions, right? Touches the laughter, touches the sadness, touches the melancholiness, touches the pride. Jane, wow, brilliant backyard, Bill. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now it's just my wife and I in this big property, this big yard, pool on the other side. My wife's friend's coming over today, friends she grew up with. She's going to have lunch with them. I'm glad I got up early enough and I went to the gym, even though it was tough to go to the gym because I'm not feeling strong yet, but did my mile walk, which, the orthopedic surgeon wants you to. Hard to handle, Run, Forrest, Run. I like the Thomas Crown Affair, my favorite movie. Cenoville 69, kids realize how much of a good father later in life when they're on their own. Yeah, when they have their own kids. And they realize how difficult it is to be a father, right? So, cheers, everyone. I got my Poland spring water. I'm giving them a free ad right now, right? Richard Resendez. I'm doing well, buddy. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Let me bring this up a little bit. I keep moving my spot in the chair a little bit. And, yeah, doing well. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good day today, Do I do that thing again? It was a good day. I didn't have to use my AK. None of my friends got killed today. It was a very good day. Hey, hey. That's dumb, right? But it's funny. It's funny every time, You know what's funny to me, and it's like when I do these backyard talks with you guys, hard to handle, Bill rapping. I want to have a conversation with you, and a lot of times it's two-way, but I'm sure there's many people out there that disagree with me politically, disagree with my philosophy on life, disagree with a lot of things, but something, what's that expression, we can agree to disagree? If you like the show and you stay, if you don't, unsubscribe and leave. I'm not holding anyone hostage here. I mean, just put a couple of sharks in the pool and justify a shark show. They'll be good pets. I don't think so. I don't think they'll survive very long in chlorine either. We're always picking frogs and uh, what else we get out of that? Little mice. We're picking. What else we getting out of our pool? Snakes sometimes. The chlorine kills them though, but my wife wigs out that she has to take them out of the pool. Ron Schindel. Thanks, Ron. I know Ron agrees with me. Ron Schindel is a two-time inspector. He was an inspector with the NYPD, retires from the NYPD, and now he's an inspector with the Port Authority. Is that enough service for a lifetime? My God. Ron Schindel, great American hero. Hard to handle. I like you, Bill. You're a jokester like my dad. I admire that ever since of humor. Just some of them will smile while walking through hell. Thank you, Hard to Handle. A lot of good people in here, I always think the really good people. Little Dave and Mom, I'm sitting in my pool. Is that one of those little tiny pools that are like 8 inches deep? Little Dave? Yeah, so it's, we have a conversation at Coffee with Cannon, backyard beverage. 50 years and out. Wow. I guess you didn't want to make that a career, Ron Schindel. 50 years. You got to have close to 50 years, right, Ron? You got 50 years yet? My God. I guess the Port Authority doesn't have a mandatory retirement age, right, Ron? I know I don't want to out you, but you got to be awfully close to 63. The NYPD, once you hit 63, you're out. You're out of here. They don't want you anymore. 50 and out, way to go. Could you? 44. Yeah, Ron, you're 44 years old. Even I can do the math and realize that that's not true. Imagine doing 50 years of police service. My God, man. Unbelievable. That's a long time. It's a long time, the hours, and a long time, the not getting sleep or the irregular sleep that we do. I used to work the tour, the detectives tour, and it was, we would work 4 to 1, 4 to 1, 8 to 4, 8 to 4. That was not good tours conducive to anything other than police work. Backyard Banter with Bill. Jane, I like it. I like that. That's a pretty good title, too. Backyard Banter. Ron Schindel, 44 years of total service, military, police, NYPD, Port Authority. Wow. 44 years. Well, if you came on a job when you were 20, you'd be over the age right now. You'd be 64. And I'm not going to out you, Ron. You obviously don't want to tell the crowd here how old you are, but I'm 65. I'm going to be 66 years old in December. So hello, Schmitty. How are you? Don't worry about being late. Yeah, 66. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't filed for SSI, but I'm getting, oh God, I hate talking about this. I'm getting Medicare, and I have to pay for Medicare. So if I apply for Social Security, it'll come out of that. Ron Schindel would have aged out last Thursday. Wow. And how long can you stay on the job with the Port Authority? There's no aging out in the Port Authority? You could be 70? Wow, what's the age? Kim Allison, laughing again in my garden again. I'm quite loud out, so the neighbors must wonder what is going on. Schmitty, I like that. Reverse your digits. You're 56. Except then I can't get the money from the government. you know? Boxing MMA. Holy shit, you're nearly double my age, Sergeant Bill. Oh. I don't hold it back. I'm 65. I'm going to be 66. Wow, Ron Schindel, no age limit for NYPD retirees. Ron Schindel's going to have a white beard hanging down to the middle of his chest. And they're going to say, Inspector, don't you think it might be time to maybe pack it in? Nah, I like this job. Frank Marshall Builder was a police sergeant in Boston who retired about 4 years ago. I think he had 42 years on the force. Longest serving Boston police officer. Wow. That's amazing, it's not just the amount of years is amazing in itself, but that you're interested in the job and you're able to put up with all the bullshit for 42 years and you're able to bounce back and keep a positive mental attitude. Not easy to do, man. Ron Schindel, 44 years. God bless you, man. Just think of doing 44 at any job. 44 years of service. Jeffrey Crowley, good morning for Bill. At least it's still morning. Yeah, I'm Bill. You guys are mistaking me for Phil. Phil's the Italian guy. He's the one that does those mob shows. Lee Perry, agree, Richella. 44 years of service. That's just incredible. Lenny Pelich, hi at Kim Elliston. Wow, there's 72 people in the chat. Wow, guys, great. Let's hit 100 quickly today. 71 in the chat, 41 thumbs up. Dab Josh, 44 years, a lot of time. Dang it, auto-corrected. Ted P, use Celsius, your age is 18 or 19. Frank Marsha, Bill, I did 20 years as a CEO. That was enough. Being a CEO, you're locked inside with the prisoners, and that job is really, really tough, man. Really tough. But that's the most combined police service I've ever heard anyone do. 44 years? 44 years. That's incredible. And Ron's a young thinking guy. He's got young kids. Both of them are wrestlers. And a young-looking wife. He seems like he could do another 10 years without batting an eye. Ron, I don't want to make you do another 10 years. If you got plans to get off, you got the time. If you got the time, we got the beer, Miller Beer. Remember that commercial? We had all these beer commercials. The most famous beer jingle, and some of you older people with me will remember. It went like this: the most rewarding flavor in this man's world for people who are having fun. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Schaefer beer. That was a jingle from a long, long time. Now they can't have beer commercials on TV, right? There's everything else, but let's not corrupt people with beer commercials. My God, you never know what they will do, right? Morning, Duty Ron is also on. Duty Ron was on. I saw him. He was going off the air. He was on with Ed Wallace. They were doing a show today, but I saw him at the hour mark, and he said, "Oh, we're gonna sign off now." So I took it that I could go on and not interrupt Duty Ron. So, guys, what's everyone doing this weekend? Anyone doing anything fun? Anyone to go hunting for sharks? Anyone going to go swimming on Long Island? Moonlight View, he just ended. Oh, okay. Frank Marsha. BK74, salute from Brooklyn. Hard to handle. Love Duty Ron. Bill's my favorite because he laughs a lot. Duty Ron's great. Duty Ron's helped me a lot in this whole YouTube game, But I thought he was getting off the air earlier. But, this is a lot different. What I'm doing today is a lot different than what he was just doing. Lee Perry, GTCY. Schmitty, I went to the Cards game last night. Sat low. I got friends in low places. I got friends in low places. Is that, what's his name? What's his name, guys? Come on, you country western fans. He's really popular among the country western fans, but country western, low, good Bill. Richard Resendez. Garth Brooks, that's it. Larry Grivald. Garth Brooks. I don't know Garth Brooks' music that much. I know he's a big star out west, but Jane, too many online trolls. Moonlight View, Garth Brooks. Richard Resendez, thank you, buddy. He says, looking good, Bill. As long as I drink my water, Wow, Aunt BB. I'm so happy that you guys liked our shark episode. Bill, Duty Ron sent you $50 last week to help hire a producer. I have the same producer he has. Josh, but he's not. Josh isn't always in. You look, there's a lot to the behind the scenes stuff doing this show, and Kim Allison, Sergeant Bill, you're a music genius. I don't think so, but we have fun here. We have some fun. The whole idea is to have fun, to do the show, entertain, but have some fun, right? There we go. Let me put that. I can't put it up too high. There we go. Garth is married to Trisha Yearwood. She's amazing. Yeah, I think she is pretty amazing. You know, I was watching the documentary last night on Sheryl Crow. She's an incredible, incredible talent. You know, um, if it makes you happy, why the hell are you so sad? She's great. Yeah, Sheryl Crow. I mean, you know, the thing is, I'm amazed at people that can play multiple instruments and play them well. She plays bass. It seems like bass is her like main instrument, and then she plays guitar. She's a pretty damn competent guitar player, and then she plays piano. Because most people that are songwriters, they use the piano to write songs on. Because everything's the 88 keys, everything's right in front of you. And I think it's easier probably to write songs using I want to soak up the sun. Yeah, they did that song last night. Um, is that right? She started as a backup singer for Michael Jackson? I didn't know that. But she's a tremendous talent. I mean, great songwriter, great singer, plays all those instruments, and is a real competent musician, you know. She was with Lance Armstrong. He turned out to be such a dirtbag, that guy, right? I mean, you know what got me was when everyone knew he was juicing. Everyone knew he was blood packing. Everyone knew he was taking the juice. But what got me was that when he got nailed dead, he had sued a guy that wrote a story about him. And the guy was ordered to pay X amount of millions of dollars for ruining Lance Armstrong's reputation. And then it was when it was totally proven that he was the dirtbag that everyone says he was, he had to pay that money back to the guy who allegedly besmirched his reputation, plus damages to him now, because his story was true. But yeah, it just seems like, you know, I don't know. It's not that hot today. It's pretty cool. I'd say it's like 75. That's what it seems like to me anyway. But do you doubt that the cyclists, even today, they're all juicing? I think they're all juicing. It's just like if anyone followed bodybuilding during Arnold Schwarzenegger's era, he even admits it. Yeah, he goes, I was juicing. They're all juicing even today. They cannot compete without roids. How about pro football? Do you think those guys aren't juiced, every single one of them? I mean, I can't attest to the fact that every single one of them is, but I think that I would say most of them are. Because if you know anything about anabolic steroids, one of the things they do is they speed up the healing of injuries, right? Amy King, hi Bill, I love when you sing. It makes my day. I've been asking if you know any Neil Young songs. Yes, of course. Uh, what the heck was I just singing the other day? A Neil Young tune. Sailing hardships through broken harbors, out on the way through the night. Still the searcher must hide the dark horse sailing along in his fright. Tell me why is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay but young enough to sell? I like playing that tune on the guitar because it's got a great bass line, you know, and it's pretty cool. It's got a little break in it. It's a pretty cool tune to play. Um, Neil Young has some great tunes. You remember he just about a couple of months ago, because of he wanted his songs off of Spotify because of Joe Rogan. He said Joe Rogan was lying about the vaccines, and he went off Spotify for a very short time. He probably missed the money, you know. I used to play my guitar for my kids when they were in the womb, actually. You know, they say that when your kids are in the womb, if you play music for them, they can hear it and recognize it. I remember when my oldest son was born, Casey. We played the jazz musician Pat Metheny. Any of you guys know Pat Metheny? He's a guitarist, but he's real melodic. His jazz is real melodic. And we had that playing in the delivery room when he was born. And I wonder if he still likes Pat Metheny. Pat Metheny, great jazz guitarist. Because not all jazz guitarists are like melodic. Some of them go off the wall and they're not as melodic. But Amy King, of course, great answer, beautiful. You have melted my heart. Thank you so much. No, I actually did not know that about him going in. Wow, thank you so much. But he's back on Spotify. He took maybe a couple of months off, and Joni Mitchell supposedly was going too. But I think when their ideology runs smack into dead presidents, meaning money, they go towards the dead presidents on the green pieces of paper, you know. All of a sudden, their ideology isn't as important. Uh, Crazy. So yeah, it's here I am sitting out here in me lanai, or what's this thing called? You guys, a gazebo? I don't know what it's called. We had this built. You know, they built this thing off-site, and they brought it here. And he measured first, and he brought it here, and it was already built, so he just had to put it together. And it doesn't have a single nail in it. It's built with wooden pegs. So it's held together with wooden pegs. Amazing craftsman the guy is that built it. In fact, someone came by our house a couple of weeks ago and introduced himself, said, I live, you know, about a half a mile away from here. And he goes, and I love this lanai, or whatever he called it, the gazebo. He goes, could you tell me who built it for you? And we said, sure. And we told him, you know, a guy from the Adirondacks built this off-site and brought it here, and with another guy, put it together. Willez Pony, great to see you. Member for 2 months. She loves the Supreme Commander. I tell people I use that, and they laugh. Especially people knew me back then. They say, oh, the Supreme Commander. Thank you, Willez Pony. I'm so happy that you joined the Police Off the Cuff family. Aunt BB, Patty L, I'm near the Gulf Coast, and the breeze is hot. Can't get away from it. Can't get away too soon. 78 people in the chat, 65 thumbs up. Guys, let's get to, we're gonna hit the 100 today or what? Jeffrey Crowley, side keeps buffering. Frank Marsha, it's Kim Alliston. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Laughing out loud. Thank you, very much appreciated. Any of you racing fans? Bobby East racing legend was murdered. He was 37. Whoa, I don't know. I don't know a lot about racing. You know, I was watching with the British Open. It's in Scotland at that flat course. What the hell? Oh, St. Andrews. And I remember when I was in Scotland, I was right. I didn't walk the course, but I was walking right near that course. It was amazing. And then to see it, and they have this famous bridge they walk across, and they were like, oh, Tiger Woods is going to get all emotional as he walks across this bridge. Tiger Woods doesn't seem like he has the same gait walking. I know he's been injured in car accidents, and how much longer can he keep playing golf? You know, off the course injuries too, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy. 70 in the chat, 69 thumbs up. Wow, guys, 34 minutes I've been on the air. It's good to talk to you guys. Saturday morning. My wife's going to the farmer's market. I hope she brings home some apple pie, you know. Remember the little rascals, and they were out camping, and then one kid says, I bet you my mom's putting the apple pie on the table right about now. I always remember that, you know, that smell and that homegrown apple pie. Nothing like it, right? Apple pie, after it comes out of the oven, you got to let it sit a little bit. And then apple pie, what do you put on apple pie? Vanilla ice cream, right? Apple pie and vanilla ice cream. You Brits do that? You do that in Australia? You do that in Ireland? It's called apple pie a la mode, right? And it's a big delicacy here. Will's Pony, flood warning on Long Island, no sharks. Oh, well, maybe it'll give us a respite from the sharks. No one will get attacked today, right? Moonlight view, oh yes. Sharks. I grew up on Long Island. I never remember in my whole life anyone getting attacked by a shark. All of a sudden, in 1 year, there's 5 people attacked in a couple of weeks, in 1 week. How do you really explain that? And then one guy said, oh, there's more people in the water. Come on, there's people in the water every damn year. There's got to be more sharks out there, right? Amy King, good to see you. Thank you for the compliment. She goes, you always have a beautiful yard and a beautiful voice. Rachella Pranza, watermelon and vanilla ice cream. Rachella, you have your own homegrown apple pie a la mode. Different flavors, right? Kim Allison, thank you, MMA. Top of the morning to you. Jeffrey Crowley, I'm a Southerner. I love Texas pecan fudge. Oh, that's good. Pecan pie is good, too. I love pecan pie. Moonlight View, it's just coincidence. Moon Rain, I forgot which murderer requested apple pie with melted cheddar cheese. Was that Mundy? What's his name? Ted Bundy? I think it was Ted Bundy. Requested melted cheese or something on his apple pie. Ted Bundy. Amazing. Schmitty, ooh, gross. Yeah, it sounds gross. I would cheese an apple pie. That doesn't go on it, right? Crazy shit. I hear my wife coming in the house, and she has a friend coming over, so I should probably be getting off the air. We're coming up on 40 minutes anyway. So, Bill, I lived on the South Shore of Long Island for many years. Don't remember shark attacks like this. Went to Jones Beach. Me too. I never remember one single shark attack ever on Long Island. Could it be global warming? The sharks are coming in closer to shore because the water is so warm. Could that be it? I think so. Could be, you know. Let's blame that global warming for these sharks. They're coming in closer. They're coming in to sample the taste of the humans in the low, warm water. Crazy, right? Moonlight View, no. Guys, in 2 minutes, I'm going to be saying, Mike Turco, the water was filthy years ago? I don't remember it being filthy. Maybe it wasn't as clean as now. The water on Long Island has sort of like a brownish color to it. Thomas Jordan, how are you, buddy? You know, if you go down south to Florida, or, you know, the water has this blue-greenish look, and you can see right down to the bottom. It's amazing. It's really incredibly amazing. So, guys, I'm at almost 39 minutes. I just wanted to start saying my goodbyes because I got to go earlier today because, first of all, I'm hungry. Want to allow Patreon access? Yes. Okay. It's the first time that ever happened. Boxing MMA, good to see everyone. We got like 30 seconds left, guys, and I'm going to say sayonara, goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Stay out of the water if you're out on Long Island. Give it a couple of days. Hey, Lieutenant Pete, hey Bill, and all good chat friends, been listening, parked. Lieutenant Pete, great to see you. Dan 1, cheers. Kim Alliston, good that my appetite's improving, exactly. Hey, Bill, you still looking well. Forgot about it. Forget about it. JT, RDNAC, go eat some shark, Bill. Bill, check and see if there's any apple pie. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a piece of apple pie. Guys, God bless. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.